A luau is a party, basically, a celebration of bringing in the harvest, vegetables, fruits, or fish, because you're on an island. And uh, that was one thing, that was one of the things on our list of things to do in Hawaii, just the tourist things. So I was like, oh, let's do a luau. They had one at the resort we were at. There's like two sister resorts, and then the other one of the other ones had it, so we just went over there. It was the food was really good, and then they had while you're letting getting everybody seated and checked in and whatever, they had a band playing. Great band, and they're just playing traditional music, and I was just like, oh, if it were just that the whole time, I'd have been really happy because the band was really good. So there's a point where I was like, oh, maybe I'll get. You can't shoot video or anything. They explicitly say no photos, no video or anything. So I was like, okay, whatever. But as part of the whole process, they have everybody seated. They start talking to you a little bit, and then they're like, we'd like everybody to stand up and go over here and watch them take the pig. They roast an entire pig in the ground, which is when I make cochinita pibil, the way you're supposed to do it, the way they do it in Mexico is they dig it in the ground. Because what you do is you dig a hole in the ground, you get it started, and you get the heat going, and it takes all day. So that way you get up in the morning and you put that in the ground, and then you go and you work, you do whatever you got to do, work in the fields or whatever, and then you come back at the end of the day, dig it out, and then you eat it. So it's interesting that the Hawaiians do that too, from a completely different, like, similar latitude, similar-ish, but just a lot. No, they're around the same latitude. I don't know where I was going with that point, but it's interesting that they both cook that way, and you have to wonder how that came about and whatever. Supposedly, I kept hearing around 15 to 1800 years ago, the Hawaiians first landed on the islands. So you get there, you watch that, get to watch them take it out of the ground. Taking it out of the ground, that was really cool.
So then there's the Oahu or the stones that we used to cook the Oahu. After being in a big fire, beginning to prepare the or the pig, but moving on the inside, beginning to salt with pakai or Hawaiian rock salt you find along the shorelines, and begin to season the pig. After that, we'll place a blanket of meat seasonings, also known as the borderline leaves, as well as the low maina or banana leaves. Give a little dampness of the water there to help bring in the steaming event. After that, we'll place the bar, the pig right on top of that blanket of the leaves, and then we get to cover the pig simply again with the tea leaves or the banana leaves. After that, we'll place the Asian Hawaiian sheets. Asian means we use the burlap material or the kapa, and then we'll place the dirt on top to help seal it off. On this evening's Pohan Kalua, or everyone's sleep pig, has been cooking for about 8 to 9 hours. You see the display for all of you is the pig this evening.
Then you get sit back down. They talk a little bit more and play some more music, and then you go hit the buffet. The buffet, of course, includes that pork. The pork was fantastic. All the food, did I get a picture of it? If I did, it'll be here. All the food was fantastic, and everybody just got a little bit of I was hungry too. So I had a big plate, and I ate the whole thing. I mean, big surprise, look at me. But the food was fantastic, and then the show starts. The show is they had this one woman emceeing, and she sang great with the band. It's really nice. They do a bunch of traditional music, traditional Hawaiian music, which was fantastic. I think it was like 5 or 6 different songs. And then they have the fire routine. The fire routine was amazing. I was really close to the stage. I was probably like maybe 10, 12 feet from the stage. So I got to see the whole fire. The whole fire thing was amazing. And it's a crazy how he doesn't burn himself, but it's all about being quick and like it has a fuel that burns at a low temperature and blah, blah, blah. I forgot. It's all these like tricks they use for like fire eating too. That's a universal sign for fire eating or like drinking like a wine or something too. Anyway, it was fun. It's one of those things where you go and it's like, did you go to a luau? And you can say, yeah, I went. Would I do it again? If it's the same show, probably not. Nothing against the show. The show was good. The singers were great. There's dancing, there's singing, there's the fire, like I just said. It's amazing. But do you want to sit through it again? I don't know. Maybe not. The food, absolutely. I would go if they just said you can go have the buffet and then you can skip out. Which I guess you could do if you wanted to anyway, but you already spent the money. Why you're gonna sit there and watch the show? But I did it. I enjoyed it. It was great. Do I need to do it again? No. It's not a condemnation of anything. It's like there's so much to do, but that was one of the things that was on when you go to Hawaii, you need to do this thing. So it was done. I had a lot of fun. The food was fantastic. All the people there are really good at what they do and good at whatever, all the stuff that they're trying to accomplish gets done. It's a great show. It's a well-run show. You don't realize it's a well-run show. That means it's a well-run show, you know? So, love the luau. I would definitely eat that food again. To have to sit through the same show again, maybe not, but I would definitely listen to that band again. Fun stuff, and one of those things that when you go to Hawaii, people ask. Like I went to go get my eyes examined the other day, and I was telling him about it. He's been to Hawaii before too, and he's like, "Oh, did you do a luau?" And it's like, "Yep." He's like, "Okay." It's just one of those things. It's fun, definitely something that I wanted to do, and I'm glad I did it.